I'm Raymond T. Stone. I served on the Intrepid from 1943 to 1945. I was a Radarman, second class in CIC. I enlisted when I was 17. I tried to enlist when I was 16, but they told me to come back with a note from my mother when I was 17, which I eventually did. I enlisted in U.S. Naval Reserve for the duration plus 6 months was the hitch. They tried to keep me in radar school because I got high marks. For some reason I just loved it and was able to, adapt to it and become very proficient. I was a damn good radar operator. They assigned me to the pre-commissioning crew of this ship. It was great fun and quite a thrill to be assigned to this ship. The keel was laid the day before Pearl Harbor, December 6th, 1941. So it took all of that time to get the ship ready for the Newport News Shipping Building Company to turn it over to the Navy. That's what happens. I have a picture in my book that I wrote, my ship. It was taken up in officers' country forward on the hangar deck here. And all the ladies with hats and gloves and everything. It looked so elegant. November 25th, off the Philippines. We got hit by a kamikaze, and 5 minutes later we got hit by another kamikaze. There were lots of flames. CIC was located in the forecastle deck, not up in the island where we started. And on that day, 26 of my fellow radarmen were in a standby room just after us. They were all killed instantly. We were blinded by the smoke, and we crawled out and got trapped in the narrow passageway leading up the ladder up to the flight deck. And I said, my God, this is it for me, I guess. And I got up the ladder and out onto the flight deck. In the midst, they had many bodies out there, giving them last rites and medical attention, trying to bring them back to life. Over the PA system came an announcement, and I said to the guy in the front of me, what was that? It sounded like he said abandoned ship stations. Then as we looked down, and during that time, I looked back at the people behind me on the deck when I thought I heard it. They were all looking up at the island where the captain was, shaking their heads no. They were not going to go. It was an indelible scar that you live with. We were always very proud of our pilots. They were the real guys. They were tremendous. And one day they came, they were out there attacking and protecting the ship and combat air patrol and everything. And at the end of the day, they had shot down 46 planes. The ship's gunners, I think, had 3 or 4 to their credit. And then later, they sank quite a few ships. So that day was like the best day because you felt part of it. When you experience battle, life, and death with some men, they become brothers, and even closer than your real brother. Do anything for them, and they would do anything for you, and there was no question about that. So it was a very, very deep feeling. I like it because it emphasizes all the men that have served our country and over the long periods of time, and they are important to me, and that anyone remembers, and veterans, that's important to me. I'm a patriot.